Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. I'm Yahuda ben Israel, and I want to start off giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh by saying hallelujah. Now, today's subject is going to be the destruction of America, or USA, or the United States. I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that China, Iraq, and Russia is going to destroy the United States sooner or later. And Yah has had his hands in it. And the reason why, because of all the transgressions and the wickedness of the United States did in its history. So the United States is going to be destroyed by Russia without a shadow of a doubt. And this is going to be a really tedious, scary subject to most people because most of the world ain't never heard this or read this before. So it's going to be mind-boggling and very, very scary, to the wicked, 'cause so enough of that. So we're going to let the book do the talking from now on out. First of all, I want to turn to Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, the first verse.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1. The word that Yahweh spake against Babylon.
Hold it right there. The word that Yah spake against Babylon. Now, Babylon is United States of America. This will represent the United States in the Bible. The word Babylon means the land of confusion. The United States is the land of confusion. That's what the word Babylon means, and I expound on it more. But I want to get on down to the meat of the map. Read.
And against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet.
Jeremiah the prophet, the Chaldeans, the ungodly, the Christians, the wicked people.
Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard, publish, and conceal not.
Don't hold back.
Say, Babylon is taken.
Babylon is taken.
False deity is
No.
confounded.
Oh, okay, yeah, false deity is confounded. That means the idols of the United States.
False deity is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces.
All her images are broken in pieces.
For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her.
Hold it right there. Out of the north coming up a nation against her. Now, hold it. The north is Russia, and there's no other country in the world on the other side of Russia. Russia is the farthest north you can go. I expound on that a little bit.
Russia, currently formerly known as the Soviet Union, as you can see right here, this is the Soviet Union, but the Soviet Union and Russia are one and the same. It used to be called the Soviet Union, now it's called Russia, and that's right here.
Okay, thank you. So, I want to get that point across. Okay, what verse?
3.
Okay.
Which shall make her land desolate.
Gonna make United States desolate. Desolate mean empty, nothing there.
And none shall dwell therein.
You ain't gonna dwell there because there ain't gonna be nothing here. All the people gonna be destroyed. Read.
They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast.
Man and beast is talking about black man and a white man, because at this time it was called a beast because he was mankind. Look like a man, act like a man, walk like a man, talk like a man, but you mankind. We're the original man. Read.
In those days and in that time, saith Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping, they shall go, and seek Yahweh their Elohim.
We're going to be going weeping and crying. Weeping and crying and scared. Read.
Verse 5, they shall ask the way to Zion.
We're going to ask the way to Zion. Not the way to Chicago, or Cape or Paducah, or Arkansas or Mississippi. Read.
With their faces thitherward, saying, Come, and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten.
That's right. Read.
My people have been lost sheep.
We are lost sheep because all we want to do is go to church, be baptized, and wear crosses and call on this white man God. So we are lost sheep. We don't know the true and living Elohim.
Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
Now, who is the shepherd? The shepherd is the leader of the church. TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, and the people like that, that cause you to go astray. Because they ain't talking about Yahweh in no church. All they want to talk about is this, that, and the other, about the 10% tithes, and and talk about JC as the son of Yah, and you got to go through him to get to the Father. All them lies they want to tell in the New Testament. Read.
They have turned them away on the mountains.
They didn't turn away on the mountain. And I'm going to break this word mountain down. Mountain is talking about the Catholic Church. Because the Catholic Church was the biggest church at this time, and still right now. Yeah, the Catholic Church. Read.
They have gone from mountain to hill.
They have went from Catholic to Presbyterian, to Jehovah Witness, the Baptist, let me see, it's a lot of names. All them, a lot of those names are Baptist, Methodist, Catholic, Jehovah Witness, Presbyterian, and all them other, little guys and stuff that's up under the Catholic. They done went from mountain to hill. Read.
They have forgotten their resting place.
They forgot about Jerusalem, Israel. They forgot about that. If you ask a black person where they from, oh, I'm from Atlanta, oh, I'm from Chicago, oh, I'm from Detroit, oh, I'm from California, and so forth and so on. No, you from the land of Israel, Jerusalem. That's where your forefathers from. That's where we originally from. But you've been brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked, so you don't know where you're from. Read.
All that found them have devoured them.
Everybody that found us, get over on us.
And their adversaries said, we offend not.
That's right. The adversary is the enemy of our people, of other people. They saying we ain't doing nothing wrong. Them niggas, we ain't doing nothing wrong to them niggas. That's what they saying. Read.
Because they have sinned against Yahweh.
Because we sinned against Yah. We sinned against Yah. How many people keeping the Sabbath? How many people talking about the laws, the statutes, the precepts of Yahweh? How many people talking that kind of talk? No, not only talking, how many people doing it? Read.
The habitation of justice, even Yahweh, the hope of their fathers.
Right.
Verse 8, remove out of the midst of Babylon.
Remove out of the United States of America.
And go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans.
And get away from these Christians.
And be as the he-goats before the flocks.
Right.
For, lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
Okay, from the north country, Russia and China, coming from the north country, he's going to raise them up. The Most High going to do this now. Just like he raised a hurricane up, a tornado up, an earthquake up. He going to raise the nations up. Book doing the talking. Read.
And they shall set themselves in array against her.
Against the United States. When they come, they're going to sit there up against the United States.
From thence she shall be taken.
This how she going to be taken.
Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man.
They're going to have professional guys, arrows and missiles and stuff like that to shoot real fast. Because when you shoot an arrow, boom, it's gone. It's gone with the quickness of the arrow. But in talking about the missiles and rockets. Read.
None shall return in vain.
Ain't no rocket. When they shoot a rocket, it ain't coming back in vain. It's going to hit the target.
And Chaldea shall be a spoil.
They're going to be robbed.
All that spoil her shall be satisfied.
Everybody going to be satisfied for robbing her, Rick.
Saith Yahweh. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of my heritage.
You destroyed our heritage because when you brought us to the American United States, you told us that we was Baptists. You changed our name. You changed our language. You got us serving everything you do, your culture. We live the way you live. We done forgot about how y'all say live. We're going to live the way the Europeans, the Gentiles live. That's what it's talking about.
Because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass.
And you grow fat as the heifer at grass, man. You done got rich and rich over rich. Because when we first got to the United States, we the one that was in the cornfield, in the bean field, in the cotton field, picking everything for you. And at the end of the day, we get a ham sandwich. We work from sun up to sundown with no pay. So if you work a person from sun up to sundown with no pay for 200 or 300 years, you're gonna be super rich and ain't got to pay them. Read.
and bellow as bulls.
Bellow as bulls.
Your mother shall be sore confounded.
Your mother is talking about England, because United States sprung from England. The England is the mother, and Babylon, United States, is the daughter.
She that bare you shall be ashamed.
She gonna be ashamed.
Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be
The
inhabited.
United States ain't gonna be inhabited no more. Ain't gonna be no more Hollywood and all these ain't gonna be no more. The United States is gonna be out of there. Read.
But it shall be wholly desolate.
It's gonna be all the way desolate. Zero. Nothing here. No.
Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished.
Everybody gonna be shocked. Man, that was the greatest country in the world. Man, ain't nothing over there now. It's a desolate. Gonna be shocking, amazing, because people ain't gonna be able to believe it. They can't see it. Read.
And hiss at all her plagues.
And here said the plague. What verse? Yeah.
14.
Okay.
Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no
Don't
arrows.
spare no bullets and missiles. Don't spare none. All of them. Shoot them all. Read.
For she hath sinned against Yahweh.
Now, how she sinned against Yahweh? Because first of all, she ain't never told the Hebrew people in the United States they are the children of Israel. They are the chosen people. You ain't went back and told them the truth. When you call it, they call us nigger because they named us out the river called nigger over in Africa. So they want to give you a false name and a false identity instead of telling you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Yeah, y'all the people the Hebrews that we got out of Africa. They don't want to tell the truth of that. Read. You sin against them by not telling us the truth. Read.
Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are
I
fallen.
told you America's falling.
Her walls are thrown down.
That's right.
For it is the vengeance of Yahweh.
Yahweh done this. Can't nobody stop this prophecy. Can't nobody do nothing about how much money and how much knowledge and how much whatever you got. You can't stop Yah. You can't stop this prophecy. Read.
Take vengeance upon her, as she have done, do unto her.
The same thing you did to the other people, you gonna get it done back to you. The same thing you did to the Indians. The same thing that you did to us. The same thing that you did to a whole bunch of more people, which is another topic and another subject that you got to pay. That's right. What goes around, come around. You dish it out, you get it back. Read.
Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle.
Cut off the money. Cut off the this, the sort the money and stuff. Read.
In the time of
In
harvest.
the time of harvest, right? Yeah, ain't nothing gonna be growing. Gonna mess up the land. Read.
For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people.
At this time, everybody gonna go to their own people. The Chinese gonna go to their people. The Puerto Ricans gonna go to their people. The Mexicans gonna go to their people. And we gonna go to our people. Everybody gonna turn to their own people.
And they shall flee every one to his own land.
Hey, boy, everybody gonna be trying to get out of the United States of America. Right now, everybody trying to get here. But boy, one day you're gonna be trying to get away from here. Cause when the fear of Yah, the destruction of Yah come up on the United States, boy, you're gonna be trying to get little then. You're gonna be trying to go back to Mexico. You're gonna be trying to go back to China and Japan and every other nation that's in the United States, wherever you're from, you're gonna be trying to get back home. Read.
Verse 17. Israel is a scattered sheep.
And we are scattered sheep. We everywhere.
The lions have driven him
The
away.
lions are driven away, right?
First the king of Assyria have devoured him.
That's what happened at first.
And last this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, have broken his bones.
That's right. They have broken our bones because the king of Babylon right now is Donald Trump.
Therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, Behold, I will punish the king of Babylon
And the king of Babylon is whoever ruling at this time. Right now, Donald Trump is the president.
and his land, as I have punished the king of Assyria.
Just like he did this series, he's going to punish them just like them.
And I will bring Israel again to his
And
habitation,
then we'll go back home into our habitation where we're originally from, our land.
and he shall feed on Carmel and Bashan, and his soul shall be satisfied upon Mount Ephraim and Gilead.
That's right. Then it'll be our time to have a ball. We be the head instead of the tail. Read.
In those days and in that time, saith Yahweh, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none, and the sins of Judah, and they shall not be found. For I will pardon them whom I reserve.
What? The Almighty. So I'm going to pardon the ones I love and reserve. That's right. He's going to pardon you. I don't care what you did. When you work for me and put in work for me and start calling up on me and doing the way I want you to do it, instead of doing the way your grandmama and your mama and TD Jakes and every of your family members. Don't do it the way the family members and your friends say do it. Do it the way y'all say do it. Read.
Verse 21. Go up against the land of Merathaim.
Okay, Marathon is Mexico. Let's talk about Mexico here.
Even against it, and against the inhabitants of Pekod.
Pekod is Canada. Because he's going to destroy the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Waste and utterly destroy after them.
They're going to be destroyed just like the United States.
Saith Yahweh.
Yah said it.
And do according to all that I have commanded thee.
That's right. Do everything commanded how to destroy. Mexico, Canada, and United States are going to be destroyed together at the same time. Read.
A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction.
Of great destruction. Everybody looking around saying, boy, what's going on? Great destruction. Put that great on it.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
How is the United States cut down so like that? Can't nobody believe it. It's amazing.
How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
How is the United States is desolate among the nations over the greatest country in the world? We the greatest country in the world. They always bragging here, you know, but yeah, one day your bragging gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop that mouth.
I have laid a snare for thee.
He said, I laid a snare for you. That's right.
And thou art also taken.
You're taking in your snare. I done set a trap for you, and you don't even know it. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you the time that is gonna be destroyed. What time it's gonna be? I can't give you the year, but I'm gonna give you during the time. Don't let the book tell you. Read.
O Babylon, and
America, read.
And thou was not aware.
You ain't gonna even know. It's gonna be happening, and you ain't gonna even know. You ain't gonna even know what's happening.
Thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh.
Because you strive against Yah. Y'all ain't keeping no laws. Y'all ain't keeping no statutes. Y'all ain't keeping no precept. Y'all ain't keeping no judgment. And y'all ain't keeping no commandment. The whole world. The United States ain't doing that. So you sinning against Yah. And you got to pay. Read.
And Yahweh hath opened his armory.
He got an armory. Y'all got an armory. The Almighty got an armory too. Read.
And have brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
His anger, because the Almighty indignation means anger. He upset now. He's angry.
For this is the work of Yahweh Elohim of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
Against the land of the Christians.
Come against her from the utmost border. Open her storehouses.
Open up her storehouses.
Cast her up as heaps.
That's right.
And destroy her utterly.
Destroy her utterly means destroy her completely. Completely. Read.
Let nothing of her be left.
Ain't nothing gonna get away, and ain't nothing gonna escape, and ain't nothing gonna be left. Read.
Verse 27. Slay all her bullocks.
Slay all her men. The army, the navy, the Marines, the army, and what's the Green Berets and all them guys.
Let them go down to the slaughter.
Let them go down to the slaughter.
Woe unto them.
Woe unto them. Woe means trouble.
For their day is come.
Your day come, boy. You got to pay they coming. Your day is come. Read.
The time of their visitation.
The time of the visitation means it's going to visit you. And it ain't going to be nice when he visits
The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of
you.
Babylon,
Out of the United States,
to declare in
to
Zion
go back to Israel.
the vengeance of Yahweh our Elohim, the vengeance of his temple.
Right, read.
Call together the archers against Babylon.
Go get them professional guys that know how to, them expert killers.
All ye that bend the bow,
All them that know how to shoot that missile and that rocket.
camp against it round about.
Camp against a roundabout means surround it. Surround the United States. That's right, surround it. Read.
Let none thereof escape.
Ain't nobody gonna get away.
Recompense her according to her work,
Do her the same way she did everybody else.
according to all that she have done.
According to everything you did, cause man, United States, y'all did some wicked stuff to some people. Y'all real wicked now. Read.
Do unto her.
That's right. Do unto her. What verse you at?
29.
Okay.
For she had been proud against Yahweh.
She been proud. Stick her chest out. We the greatest country in the world. We United States of America. Everybody love us. Everybody want to come here. We this and that. We on the top. Everything belong to us. You got to come here to get. Oh man, they braggadocious. Boy, the Almighty gonna shut their mouth though. Read.
Against the Holy One of Israel.
And you've been bragging against the Holy One of Israel.
Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets.
Your young men gonna fall in the street, the Gentile.
And all her men of war shall be cut off in that day.
All the men that's in the army, the army, the navy, the Marines, and Air Force. Right. Read. All that gonna be cut down.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it. I'm just popping corn. I'm telling you what the book say. I ain't making this up. This in the book.
Behold, I am against thee,
The Almighty said, I'm against you.
O thou most proud.
All you the most proud. You know America proud. Stand up for the flag. We the greatest country in the world. Everybody want to come here. And boy, I'm talking about braggadocious. Y'all know what they do. I ain't got to tell you. All you got to do is watch the TV. They'll tell you they braggadocious. Everybody trying to get to America. And we this and we that. Read.
Saith Yahweh Elohim of hosts.
What verse?
31.
Okay.
For thy day is come,
Your day has come.
the time that I will visit thee.
And boy, when he visits you, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. He gonna break it off in you. When he talk right like this, gonna break it off in you.
And the most proud shall stumble and fall.
All the proud, cause America proud. They think they all that. They bragging. They this and that, and we this and we that. But your boy, you same thing make you laugh, gonna make you cry. You laughing today, but tomorrow you'll be crying.
And none shall raise him up.
And ain't nobody gonna help you.
And I will kindle a fire in his cities,
They're gonna burn the cities up.
and it shall devour all round about him.
Everybody in New York, everybody in Chicago, everybody in Philadelphia, everybody in big cities, California, you're gonna destroy these cities. Read.
Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
We were slaves together. We were depressed. Slaves. Right, read.
And all that took them captives held them fast.
Everybody that took us captive held us fast. That's right, held us down. Kept the yoke on you, standing on your neck. Standing on your neck right now. They still prejudiced.
They refused to let them go.
They refuse to let us go.
Verse 34, their Redeemer is strong. The Yahweh of hosts is his name.
And the Redeemer is strong. It's talking about Yahweh, and he is strong. And the reason why he let the Gentile put us in bondage and captivity is because we transgressed against his law. That's what it's all about. That's when we're in the United States, because we was a hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious people. Want to see monkey do people. Always want to do like the Joneses. Keep up with somebody next door. What they do, we gonna do. And that's the problem of the black man right now. Read.
He shall thoroughly plead their cause,
He gonna plead our cause.
that he may give rest to the land
The land of Israel.
and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
and shut America up. That's what this talking about. He gonna shut this man mouth up because he got an alligator mouth, got diarrhea at the mouth, always braggadocious.
A sword is upon the
The
Chaldeans,
sword is upon the Christians,
saith Yahweh,
said Yah,
and upon the inhabitants of Babylon,
upon the inhabitants of Babylon, had people that's in Babylon, United States,
and upon her princes,
upon these big shots, got all the money and got all everything, all the land,
and upon her wise men.
all these old wise men, some of these old astrologers and these scientists that don't know what they talking about,
A sword is upon the liars,
and all the liars. Because, boy, the United States is full of lies. Everybody over there lying. Read.
and they shall dote.
And they should dope.
A sword is upon her mighty men,
The sword is upon the mighty men. The men is in the military.
and they shall be dismayed.
And they going to be shocked. They going to be surprised. Read.
A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots,
Upon their tanks and ships.
and upon all the mingled people
All the mingled people, talking about the mixed people, integrated people.
that are in the midst of her.
And everybody's in the midst of her because there's a whole bunch of integrated mixed people in the United States.
And they shall become as women.
And they're going to become as women.
A,
Faggots, scared, timid, soft. Read.
a sword is upon her treasures,
And the sword is upon their money. This ain't for not their treasure.
and they shall be robbed.
They're going to be robbed. God, boy, when Russia get here, they're going to take it all. Read.
Verse 38. A drought is upon her waters,
The drought is up on the water.
and they shall be dried up.
Water, the Mississippi River, Ohio River, and all are going to be dried up.
For it is the land of graven images.
This is the land of graven images. The Almighty say this is the land of the graven image. Every time you go in these churches, graven image. You go in these people's houses, graven image. You go in their yard, graven image. You got a car, you got a cross hanging up on the mirror, graven image. You look on the back, they got a cross, graven image. Everywhere you look, they got graven image. Big old signs with big old crosses on them. Graven image, land of the graven image. Talking about United States, popping corn. Read.
And they are mad upon their idols.
And they mad about it, mean they crazy about them. Or get mad at you if you say something about it. Take that cross off, mama. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Take that cross off, man. Man, you can't tell me I paid $1,500 for this cross. I paid $15,000 for this gold cross. Get mad at you. Because they love that. I mean, they get mad. You know what? Because they crazy about it. Mad mean it just right here talking about they love them. They love wearing crosses and having graven images. Read.
Therefore the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the islands shall dwell there.
What there ain't gonna be no more animals here. When you destroy the United States, ain't gonna be no more animals here. Read.
And the owls shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever.
Ain't gonna be no life here. Ain't gonna be no peoples here. That's what it's saying. Ain't gonna be no peoples here no more. Ain't gonna be nothing but a lion's den and animals, beasts. Read.
Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Ain't gonna be no people from people here no more. Read.
As Elohim overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah,
Just like he burned up Sodom and Gomorrah,
and the neighbor cities thereof,
and the city that was around Sodom and Gomorrah, and what's the cities around the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Read.
saith Yahweh,
Now Yahweh said it.
so shall no man abide there.
Ain't gonna be no life here. Like I said, ain't gonna be no people living. Read.
Neither shall any son of man dwell therein.
Ain't no man gonna dwell in the United States no more after this.
Behold, a people shall come from the north,
The people from the north, that's talking about Russia, Soviet Union, from the north, because ain't no other country in the world on the other side of Russia. That's further north you can go. So it's talking about Russia. Read.
and a great nation,
A great nation.
and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth.
Many of them gonna be raised up from the coast of the earth, helping Russia. Read.
They shall hold the bow and the lance.
They're gonna have all the missiles and the rockets.
They are cruel.
They cruel. Russia cruel, boy. They ain't playing no games. Russia wicked. Boy, Putin, look at what I'm talking about. They wicked, man. Cruel. Ain't gonna have no mercy when they come through. They killing up roaches and all, everything. Read.
and will not show mercy.
What? I just told you, boy, Russia ain't gonna show no mercy when they get here. When they get in your back door, ain't no mercy. Read.
Their voice shall roar like the sea.
Voice gonna roar like the sea. Armies, tanks, helicopters, planes, and rockets and missiles gonna be roaring like a loud.
And they shall ride upon horses.
And boy, they coming on them planes and them boats and them ships and them rockets.
Everyone put in array.
Everybody ready to go. Ain't nobody scared. Everybody ready to fight.
Like a man to the battle.
Like a man in battle, ready to go.
Against thee, O daughter of Babylon.
Against the daughter of Babylon. Come on, the United States is the daughter of Babylon. Read.
Verse 43. The king of Babylon hath heard the report of them.
Now the king of Babylon, whoever the president at this time right now ain't Donald Trump, but whoever the president when this happened, he heard the report. Read.
And his hands wax feeble.
Trembling! Trembling! Scared! Trembling! Boy, the king of Babylon trembling! Read.
Anguish took hold of him.
Anguish took a hold of him. He ain't never heard or seen nothing like this before.
And pangs as of a woman in travail.
Like a woman in pain trying to have a baby. That's how he's sick and scared and trembling. They're like a woman travailing finna have a baby. And she hollering and scared and hurting. Read.
Behold, he shall come up like a lion.
Boy, he gonna come up like a lion.
From the swelling of Jordan.
Like the swelling of Jordan.
Unto the habitation of the strong.
To the habitation of the strong.
But I will make them suddenly run away from her. And who is a chosen man, that I may appoint over her?
That's right.
For who is like me?
Who is like me? Ain't nobody like Yah.
And who will appoint me the time?
Nobody know the time.
And who is that shepherd that will stand before me?
The shepherd gonna stand for one. Read.
Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh.
Pay attention and listen to Yah.
That he have taken against Babylon.
That he had taken against Babylon because he against the United States. Because the United States is ungodly. They ain't talking about Yah. They talking about them. They hippie on the stick. They're mocking the new book.
And his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans.
That's the Kuwait. Christian.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Now the least of the flock that's going to draw them out is Kuwait. Talking about the least of the flock is going to draw them out, which is Kuwait.
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
We're going to make it habitation desolate with them. Right, read.
At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved.
Boy, it's going to be so. This is going to be a great destruction. It's going to be moved. The whole earth going to be moved.
And the cry is heard among the nations.
And boy, these nations going to be crying. Because this ain't going to be nothing never like this. This prophecy here ain't never happened. Never happened before in life. Okay, Jeremiah 50 and 51.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah.
Thus saith Yahweh.
Yahweh talking. He don't talk in the New Testament, but he talking in the Old Testament. He popping it right now.
Behold, I will raise up against Babylon.
I will raise up against the United States.
And against them that dwell in the midst of them.
And everybody that dwell in the midst of the United States.
That rise up against me, a destroying wind.
He go to a destroying wind.
And I will send unto Babylon fanners, that shall fan her, and shall empty her land.
That's right.
For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
They'll be against her round about.
Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow.
Let the man be able to shoot that missile. Bend his bow. A rocket.
And against him that lifted himself up in his brigandine.
Mm-hmm.
And spare ye not her young men.
Don't spare no young men. Kill them all.
Destroy ye utterly all her host.
All her host. Destroy everybody.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans.
Land of the Christians.
and they that are thrust through in her streets.
Right in the streets. Read.
Verse 5. For Israel have not been forsaken,
We ain't been forgot about.
nor Judah of his Elohim, of Yahweh of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
And our land was filled with sin against him. Because we were doing everything under the sun, wicked, wrong, and unright. Read.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon,
We flee from the United States
and deliver every man his soul.
and deliver every man his soul.
Be not cut off in her iniquity,
Don't be cut off in your iniquity.
for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance.
This day is the time of his vengeance. Because, boy, ain't nothing ever like this that happened before. The whole world going to be shook up in shame. Like Muhammad Ali said, I shook the world up. No, you ain't shook the world up, boy. The Almighty One going to shake the world up. He going to shake it up for you. And he going to show you how he going to shake it up. Because everybody in the world going to be trembling and scared. Not just all the countries going to be trembling. Read.
He will render unto her a recompense.
You got to pay.
Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand.
You've been a golden cup in his hand. Man, you done had everything. You done did everything. You've been on top. That's right. You've been on top now. Read.
That made all the earth drunken.
You made all the earth drunken. How you make them drunken? With this religion. With this Baptist, Catholic, Methodist, Presbyterian, Jehovah's Witness. All this old drunk. Read.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
And they have drunk of the wine because they took on the Christianity. Took on the Christianity. Read.
Therefore the nations are mad.
And they crazy about their religion. Get mad at you. And if you tell them they ain't no Baptist, you tell me when I am Baptist. Shit, I'm Baptist. I'm Jehovah's Witness. I'm Presbyterian. Read.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and
The
destroyed.
United States is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Howl for her.
How for her?
Take balm for her pain.
Take balm for her pain.
If so be she may be healed.
And boy, you ain't gonna be able to heal her. Can't heal her. Read.
We would have healed Babylon,
That's right.
but she is not healed.
If we can heal her, we'll help her, but we can't heal her. Because this from Yah. Read.
Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country.
Let everybody go to their own land.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
The Almighty passed judgment on the United States. Said it reached all the way up to heaven. Because the Almighty recording everything everybody in the world is saying and doing. He recording. Read.
And is lifted up even to the skies.
Lifted up to the sky. Read.
Verse 10. Yahweh hath brought forth our righteousness. Come, and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh our Elohim.
Let us go back home and serve Yah in righteousness.
Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon.
Now the Medes is Iraq. It's talking about Iraq. He raised up Iraq, the Medes. That's right. This is against the United States of Babylon. Read.
To destroy
To
it.
destroy it. Because Iraq going to be in there with them. They're going to be in there with him. I know y'all ain't never heard this before, but boy, I'm popping corn today. Almighty raised me up to do this. Read.
Because it is the vengeance of Yahweh.
This come from Yah. The vengeance of Yah. He going to raise them up. He going to do it. I know you don't believe it, but boy, you going to see it. You don't believe it, but you going to see it. Read.
The vengeance of his temple.
The vengeance of his temple.
Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon.
Set up the standard of the walls of the United States.
Make the watch strong.
Make them strong. Make the watch strong. Watch them. Watch them. Make sure they don't might watch them. Read.
Set up the watchmen.
Let it go. Let the watchmen.
Prepare the ambushes.
Prepare the ambushes. Get ready. Get ready, y'all. On the count of 3, get ready.
For Yahweh hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon.
And boy, he did what he said. He gonna do it. He ain't playing no games. He ain't like us, change your mind and I forgot. No, y'all don't do none of that. When he said, it's done. Read.
O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures. Thy end is come,
Your end is come because you love the beach, you love water, and you love money. You every time you out there trying to get a suntan, you land in the beach. I'm down in Florida at the beach. Many waters. Read.
and the measure of thy covetousness. Yahweh of hosts hath sworn by himself.
What verse you have, son?
14.
Okay, go ahead.
Yahweh of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, Surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee.
It's gonna be shouting against you. Read.
He hath made the earth by his power.
The Almighty Yah made that earth by His power. We don't need no help.
He hath established the world by his wisdom.
He established the world by His wisdom. Boy, all you gotta do is look outside and see wisdom. Wisdom right outside. Read.
And hath stretched out the heaven by his understanding.
Boy, He stretched out the heaven by understanding. When you look up, that's heaven. Boy, you're gonna say, how did He do it? Scientists don't know. They lying. Read.
When he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens.
To the multitude of waters in the heaven, boy. He describing Himself. Almighty, powerful. Read.
And he causeth the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth.
The vapors so foggy you can't see nothing when you drive down the road foggy. Read.
He maketh lightnings with rain,
He make the lightning with the rain. Read.
and bringeth forth the wind out of his
And
treasures.
He bring the wind out of His treasure, boy. Because a tree fall in your house, that's from Yah. A tree fall in your yard, that's from Yah. You set your house in St. Louis, He said in Paducah somewhere. Take your whole house and set it somewhere else. That's Yah. That's the work of Yah. Read.
Every man is brutish by his knowledge.
Buddhist by His knowledge.
Every founder is confounded by the graven image.
By the graven image.
For his molten image is falsehood.
This Gentile is false. Everything that he stands for and worship is false. The churches is false. The cross is false. JC is false. Everything is falsehood.
And there is no breath in them.
And ain't no breath for no cross. Ain't no breath for no picture. Ain't no breath for no statue. Ain't no breath in this stuff. This stuff was made by hands. Some man made it with his hands. So how you gonna worship and serve something that was made with a man's hand? Fool. Read.
Verse 18. They are vanity,
They're vanity.
the work of errors.
The work of errors. Had you brainwashed, bamboos, and hood, we doing the wrong thing.
In the time of their visitation, they shall perish.
And everybody that wear a cross and go to church and believe in this JC gonna perish.
The portion of Jacob is not like them.
We ain't like the Christians. We ain't like the Muslims. We ain't like the atheists. We ain't like them people. We ain't like them now. Read.
For he is the former of all things.
We are the form of all things. We the beginning of everything. Shit. Read.
And Israel is the rod of his
And
inheritance.
Israel is the rod of our heritage. Read.
Yahweh of hosts is his name.
Yes, right. Yahweh is His name.
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
That's right. Battle wax and weapons of war.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations,
That's right. Go break in pieces the nations.
and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
That's right. We're gonna destroy a kingdom. Because when we leave, when we get back, we're gonna have now this is another topic, another subject. Now we are the ones that's gonna destroy Russia. On after this, on down in history, we're gonna have to destroy Russia, and it's gonna take us 7 years, 7 months. I think 7 years, 7 months. We're gonna have to bury all the tanks and the bodies and stuff over in the land. But that's another subject and another topic. But I'm gonna stay with this destruction of America. Read.
And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
Right.
With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman.
That's right. Kill everybody, man and woman, on everything.
And with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
That's right. All man, cause when we first got over here, they ain't care nothing about no man, no woman, no old and young. They treat us all the same. Hey boy, go get me a cup of water. Hey girl, I'm gonna sell you. We're gonna sell your 12-year-old son to somebody in Arkansas. You know, have no disrespect, no respect. I mean, read.
And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
The young man and maid break in pieces. Now, all this is from Yah. This is from the Most High. Read.
I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock.
The shepherd, the preacher that's over the church, gonna break them off too. Cause you the blind leading the blind. You listen to the preacher, you blind just like him. He don't know nothing about Yah. The Almighty ain't never raised up no preacher and told him to go out and preach and tell the people that they sanctified, they Baptist, they Methodist, and call up on somebody else. No, you ain't from Yah. You a fool, brainwashed fool. Read.
And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen.
That's right.
And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers.
That's right. You got to pay. Read.
Verse 24. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea
Babylon, United States, and all the Christians. Read.
all their evil that they have done in Zion,
All the evil that they did.
in your sight, saith Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain,
He against the destroying mountain.
saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth.
And you destroyed all the earth.
And I will stretch out my hand upon thee,
And Yah said, I'm gonna stretch out my hand upon thee
and roll thee down from the rocks,
and roll thee down from the rocks.
and will make thee a burnt mountain.
Right.
And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner,
Right.
nor a stone for foundations, but thou shalt be desolate forever, saith Yahweh. Set ye up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet upon the nations.
Okay, now skip on down to 28.
Verse 28. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes,
Kings of the Medes, Iraq again.
the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble and sorrow.
They ain't gonna tremble and sorrow.
For every purpose of Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon.
Everything gonna be against America. All this is the purpose to perform against the United States.
To make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant.
Gonna have desolation without a heaven. Mean ain't nobody gonna be here.
The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight.
The mighty men of Babylon, they scared now. They trembling. That's what this means. They're scared now. Read that again.
The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight.
All these tough guys, they scared now. Tony the Tiger tough guy, you scared. Read.
They have remained in their holds.
They gonna be in their holes because they ain't want to come out and get that smoke up on them. They don't want no smoke, but they tough. The Green Berets and all them, they gonna turn to women then. They gonna turn to scary people then. Read.
Their might have failed.
They might have failed.
They became as women.
What? I told you, come like a woman, man. Boy, you tough, chest stuck all out tough. Man, I kick his head off. I wipe it, bam. I do this. Okay, but you're going to turn to a woman, boy, when Russia get here. You're going to turn to a bro. Read.
They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are
The
broken.
bars are broken.
Verse 31. One post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end.
Hey, Trump, man, they got us. We did. We out of there, man. Gonna run to whoever be the president at this time. Hey, boy, it's gonna be hollering. Run from one to another and trembling. Read that again, the whole lick.
One post shall run to meet another,
One gonna run to another,
and one messenger to meet another,
and they gonna run to each other.
to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end.
It's rap. It's a rap. Oh, it's a rap. Read.
And the passages are stopped, and that the passages are stopped, and the reeds they have burned with fire, and the men of war are frightened.
Man of a trembling. Man of war. All the time I say it was war. Now you scared. Boy, the book popping it.
For thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the Elohim of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor.
The United States is like a threshing floor.
It is time to thresh her.
It is time to thresh her.
Yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come.
That's right.
Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon,
Nebuchadnezzar, because he was the king of Babylon, ancient Babylon. This is modern Babylon.
hath devoured me, he hath crushed me, he hath made me a empty vessel, he hath swallowed me up like a dragon, he hath filled his belly with my delicates.
Now, delicacy talking about restaurants. You got a restaurant, all these old different restaurants that's in these cities. Talking about these restaurants, Wendy's, Steak and Shake, and Burger King, and McDonald's, and everywhere, and 1,000 more. I ain't finna name for y'all, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Read.
He hath cast me out.
They cast him out. That's right. Because they got bacon in there, a ham in there. They got all this ungodly food they eating in there, all these restaurants. 9 times out of 10, you go to a restaurant, you're going to get hold to some pork, some kind of pork. Read.
The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon. Shall the inhabitant of Zion say, and my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea? Shall Jerusalem say. Therefore thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I will plead thy cause, and take vengeance for thee, and I will dry up her sea, and make her springs dry. And Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons,
Like I said, going to be a dwelling place for dragons, number of animals. Ain't going to be no flesh here, no people. Right. Read.
and astonishment, and a hissing without an inhabitant.
Without the inhabitants. Right.
Verse 38 They shall roar together like lions, they shall yell as lions' whelps. In their heat I will make their feast, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice, and sleep a perpetual sleep, and not wake, saith Yahweh.
Now, this going to be New Year's. This going to happen on the New Year's. Because read that again. I'm going to break it down. This
And
this is New Year's now. Watch this.
in their heats I will make their feast,
Feast.
and I will make them drunken,
Drunken. Because New Year they celebrate. Everybody getting drunk. Everybody bringing in the New Year. Everybody eating. Happy. Off balance. Drunk. Sleep. Read.
that they may rejoice,
Hey, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Bow, bow, bow! Bow, bow, bow! New Year! Read.
and sleep a perpetual sleep,
And there go the bombs. Sleep a perpetual sleep mean you dead. You ain't waking up because you dead. Perpetual sleep mean dead. Read.
and not wake, saith Yahweh.
And you ain't gonna wake up because you dead. They're gonna destroy the United States on one of these New Years. I don't know which one it is. I can't tell you. The book don't tell me when, but it just tells me it's gonna be on New Year's. Read.
I will bring them down like lambs to the
I'm
slaughter,
gonna bring them down like lamb to the slaughter.
like rams with he goats.
Like ram with he goats.
How is Shishak taken? And how is the praise of the whole earth surprised?
The whole earth gonna be surprised. Cause they ain't gonna believe this. I know y'all don't believe in that, but boy, he gonna show it to you. You better not can read it to you. He gonna show it to you.
How has Babylon become an astonishment among the nations?
How has she become a stunning among me? Because everybody can't believe this. The greatest country in the world is zero now. Is nothing now. Is unpopulated now. Ain't nobody there now. Read.
The sea is come up upon Babylon. She is covered with the multitude of ways thereof. Her cities are a desolation,
That's right.
a dry land, and a wilderness, a land wherein no man dwelleth,
Boy, everybody that came up against it, ain't nobody here.
neither doeth any son of man pass thereby.
Ain't nobody gonna even want to come here no more. They ain't gonna be wanting to tour in. Let's go to the United States for touring. Ain't gonna be no more of that. Read.
And I will punish false deity in Babylon,
I will punish in Babylon. False deity talking about these churches and the whole house. Read.
and I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he hath swallowed up, and the nations shall not flow together any more unto him.
Ain't nobody gonna come in no more because there ain't gonna be nothing here.
Yea, the wall of Babylon shall fall.
The United States is gone. It's destroyed. Ain't no more. Read.
Verse 45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her,
Get out of America. Get out of the United States. That's what they're saying.
and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of Yahweh.
Get away from there because the Almighty gonna be punishing the United States. So the righteous got to get up out of here. The righteous got to leave. Read.
And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that, and another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler.
Ruler against ruler.
Therefore, behold, the days come that I will do judgment upon the graven images of Babylon.
Graven image of the United States, because the United States got more graven images than any country in the world. Like I named all the graven images in the churches, all in your house, in your car, in your yard, in these cathedrals, and everywhere. You got graven image everywhere. Read.
And her whole land shall be confounded,
You're confounded me and destroyed. Your whole land gonna be destroyed.
and all her slain shall fall in the midst of her.
And everybody that's in our military and army gonna fall.
Then the heaven and the earth and all that is therein shall sing for Babylon.
Should sing, boy. We're gonna be singing. Read.
For the spoilers shall come unto her from the north.
We're gonna be singing. I mean, they gonna be singing. The world gonna be singing the North Country because Russia gonna be coming. Russia coming. Russia coming. Russia coming. Russia coming. With China. Read.
Saith Yahweh,
That's right. Gonna be singing.
as Babylon hath caused the slain of Israel to fall.
Hey, you done called us to fall. Everything you done did to us, that's all you gotta do is go back on history and watch Roots, Burning Bed, and all the movies, and read some books, and you'll see how they did the Indians and the black man. Read.
So at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth.
That's right. You made everybody else fall. You made us fall. The Indians fall. So you gonna fall. Eye for an eye. Almighty didn't forget that when y'all did it to us. He ain't forgot. Read.
Ye that have escaped the sword, go away.
What verse you in now?
Verse 50.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, good.
Ye that have escaped the sword, go away. Stand not still. Remember Yahweh afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind.
Always keep Jerusalem in your mind. Not no Mississippi, not no Arkansas, not no Tennessee, not no St. Louis, not Chicago. No, keep your Jerusalem in your mind. Cause that's where you come from, fool. I know you ain't know that, but don't keep no. Where you ask a black person where you from? Oh, I'm from Alabama. Oh, I'm from Tennessee. I'm from Arkansas. Man, you've been brainwashed. When you talk like this, you don't know nothing. You've been brainwashed, hoodwinked, and bamboozled. Read.
We are confounded,
We are destroyed.
because we have heard reproach. Shame have covered our faces.
That's right.
For strangers are come into the sanctuaries of Yahweh's house.
And the strangers came over there to Jerusalem, to the sanctuary, and brought us over here. Read.
Wherefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will do judgment upon her graven images,
Still talking about them graven images.
and through all her land the wounded shall groan.
And wounded shall groan. That's right.
Though Babylon should mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify the height of her strength, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, saith Yahweh.
Spoilers are my robbers. The spoilers is the robbers gonna come under her.
Verse 54. A sound of a cry cometh from Babylon,
Babylon crying, ah, hollering, ah,
and great destruction from the land of the
the
Chaldeans,
land of the Christian.
because Yahweh hath spoiled Babylon,
Rob Babylon, spoil them. Read.
and destroyed out of her the great voice.
That's right, destroy them. And you shut your mouth. Donald Trump got a big mouth. All the senators, the Democrats, they got big mouths. They love to talk. Run their mouth. What they gonna do when they get in? What they gonna do when they get in? What they gonna do when they do this? They love to run their mouth. Read.
When her waves do roar like great waters, a noise of their voices uttered, because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken.
Everybody that's in the military and the service gonna be taken.
Every one of their bows is broken.
Their guns don't even work. Missiles don't even work. Almighty gonna when they hit a button, it ain't gonna even work. It ain't gonna shoot nothing. It ain't gonna work. Read.
For Yahweh Elohim of recompenses shall surely requite.
That's right.
And I will make drunk her princes
They're gonna be drunk.
and her wise men, her captains and her rulers and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep and not awake, said the King, whose name is Yahweh of hosts.
That's right, because when New Year's come, all them heavyweights, all them big shots, all them their chest stuck out, he gonna put you to sleep. Read.
Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken,
It's gonna be broken. Like I say, Babylon gonna be broken.
and her high gates shall be burned with fire.
Burn with fire. Cause boy, they come with them rockets and missiles and them guns.
And the people shall labor in vain,
People gonna labor in vain.
and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary.
Okay, that's enough of that. Now let me go to Isaiah. Still talking about the destruction of the United States of America. Let's go to Isaiah. I think I'm on 13. Isaiah 13. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Isaiah 13. I'm going to start at the first verse, 1 through 22, I think. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
The burden of the United States.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms, of nations gathered together. Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
He got it. The Almighty doing this. The Almighty said, I done this. I don't want to host the battle. I don't want to get everybody together. Russia, China, and Iraq together. Read.
They come from a far
They
country,
come from a far country. Russia is a long way from here. China is a long way from here. Iraq is a long way from here. Far. Read.
from the end of heaven,
From the end of heaven.
even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation,
And the weapons of his anger
to destroy the whole land.
to destroy the whole land of the United States. Read.
Verse 6. How ye, for the day of Yahweh is at
The
hand.
day of Yah is at hand.
It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
They're going to come from destruction from the Almighty.
Therefore shall all hands be faint,
Everybody hands going to be weak. Because faint mean weak. It'll be weak now. Read.
and every man's heart shall melt.
Trembling and scared and sorry. Shaking their head. In distress. Right.
And they shall be afraid,
What? Well, they're going to be scared. Right now, their chest stuck all out. When this happened, they about to be trembling like Don Knox. No Don Knox on trembling. Scared. Read.
pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them.
Pain and sorrow going to take hold of him.
They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth.
Like a woman travailing, being finna have a baby. That's how what kind of pain. The women know how it is. I can't tell you how it is, but the women know what I'm talking about. I bet they know what I'm talking about. Read.
They shall be amazed one at another.
Shocked. Made shocked. As big as bow dollars. Can't believe it. Read.
Their faces shall be as flames.
Red. Face is red as fire. White person get mad, what do it turn? Red. Read.
Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh.
The day of Yah coming.
cruel both with wrath and fierce anger,
with fierce anger, because the Almighty man it's his turn to get even. Read.
to lay the land desolate,
To lay it desolate mean nothing here. Read.
and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Now, who are the sinners? Who are the sinners? The sinners is the ones that don't obey Yah. The sinners is the ones that go to church. The sinners is the one that wear a cross. The sinners is the one that believe in Yahshua. The sinners is the one that believe in JC. Those are the sinners. The sinners is the one that eat pork chops. The sinners is the one that believe in all these pagan holidays. Those are the sinners. Read.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their lights.
Should not get a light. Read.
The sun shall be darkened in his going forth,
And at this time, the sun going to be darkened and it's going forth.
and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
And the moon ain't going to shine at this time. Read.
Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil,
And Yah say, I'm going to punish the world for their evil. The world. Read.
and the wicked for their iniquity.
And the wicked and the evil and the ungodly and the unrighteous, same people. Read.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
I'm going to shut your mouth. Bragging. Braggadosing. Every time you turn around, you're bragging. I'm going to shut that mouth.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
That's right.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Right now, this man is want to be a sissy, a faggot, a punk, and all that. He gonna at this time, the Almighty, he gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. Meaning a woman gonna respect her man at this time. He ain't gonna be at the bottom. He gonna be on top. He gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. Right. Read.
Even a man than the gold wedge of Ophir.
Right.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Woo-wee. Boy, the earth gonna be moving. Read.
In the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
See, in the day of his fierce anger, can't nobody stand before. Boy, you think, hey, ain't gonna never be a day like this one. It ain't happened yet. This ain't happened yet. Read.
And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people.
At this time, every man gonna turn to his own people,
and flee every one into his own land.
and everybody gonna be getting out of the United States. Man, I'm going back home. Man, I done had enough of this. I got to get back home. Read.
Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Everybody that's joined to the United States of America, like I said, Mexico and Canada gonna fall, gonna be destroyed too.
Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Their children gonna be bust upside the head right before their eyes, just like they did us. The same thing gonna happen to them.
Their houses shall be spoiled.
Your house is gonna be robbed. They're gonna get them flat screens off your wall, that jewelry box on your table, and go down in the basement and get that safe with that money in it. Read.
And their wives ravished.
Ravish mean rape. Your woman gonna be raped right in front of her. Put that anaconda in her, right there in front of her, just like you did the black man. The Russia they gonna rape you, rape your women. Read.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
I will stir up Iraq against you. Medes is Iraq. I'm gonna stir up Iraq against you.
Which shall not regard silver.
They ain't gonna want no money.
And as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
You can't pay me off. I ain't for sale. You can't buy me. I don't want no money. I want your head. Read.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
Everyone send that arrow and that rocket launcher, and that bomb through.
And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
A pregnant woman, they ain't gonna have no mercy on the fruit of the womb right now. It's talking about the pregnant woman, got a seed in her. She pregnant, ain't gonna have no mercy on her. Read.
Their eyes shall not spare children.
And they ain't gonna be studying no baby. They ain't gonna be studying no kids when they get here. Read.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Elohim overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
He gonna destroy the United States just like he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, because he comparing Sodom and Gomorrah to the United States. at this time. He go the same thing I did to Sodom and Gomorrah, and y'all know what they was doing down in there. They was wicked down there. Men going with men, women going with women. So he gonna destroy the United States like he did Sodom and Gomorrah. Read.
Verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to
Ain't
generation.
gonna be no people there no more. Here no more.
Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
Well, hold on, you didn't finish that 20.
I'm at 20 right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Okay.
Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there.
The Arabian is the Indian. It's talking about the Indian. He ain't gonna tent. He ain't gonna, because you know Indians they live in tents. So the Arabian ain't gonna live in no tent here no more. Read.
Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
The shepherds ain't gonna make their fold there, right?
But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there.
That's all gonna be here is wild beasts. I told you that already. Ain't gonna be no more animals in the United States. Read.
And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
In the United States, gonna be full of doleful creatures.
And owls shall dwell there.
The owls gonna be here.
And satyrs shall dance there.
They're gonna dance to the animal. That's right. Right. Read.
And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses.
They're gonna crowd in the distant houses.
And dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
And you ain't gonna go another day without it happening. Ain't gonna prolong. Ain't gonna happen but that day. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 47. Still talking about the destruction of the United States. Isaiah 47. Let's see. Yeah, Isaiah 47, 1 through 15.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right. This virgin here is talking about the virgin of Babylon is talking about the United States had never had a war or army fought on her land. It's never been war in the United States. That's what this time I said. Come down and sit in the dust. Come on down and sit in the dust. Because that's what you're going to do. You're going to sit in the dust. Old virgin daughter of Babylon. I mean, you ain't never had no war in your land. Read.
Sit on the ground.
Come sit on the ground.
There is no throne.
Ain't no more throne for you.
O daughter of the Chaldeans.
O daughter of the Christians.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
You should no more be called the greatest country in the world. Braggadocious. Always did. We got the best basketball player. We got the best fastest runners on the team. We got the best football. We got the best this, that, and the other. Popping, talking. Read.
Take the millstones and grind meal.
Hard time. Take the millstone and grind them.
Uncover thy locks.
Uncover thy locks.
Make bare the leg.
Bare the legs. Women ain't got no pants. Walk around with no panties on and with them shorts on.
Uncover the thigh.
And you can see their thighs.
Pass over the rivers.
Pass over the rivers.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Your nakedness is going to be uncovered.
Yea, thy shame shall be seen.
And your shame going to be seen.
I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
I ain't coming to you like no man. I'm coming to you with the business. I ain't coming to you like no man. Read.
As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name.
That's right.
The Holy One of Israel.
That's right.
Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness.
That's right.
O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
The United States is called the Lady of Kingdoms. This is the greatest country in the world. We over everybody. We braggadocious. The Lady of the Kingdoms. Read.
I was wroth with my people.
He was wrong with Israel, which is his people.
I have polluted my inheritance.
And polluted our inheritance.
And given them into thy hand.
And he gave us to the United States.
Thou didst show them no mercy.
And when he gave us to the United States, you didn't show us no mercy. When we first got over here, you didn't show us no mercy. Read.
Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
The old folks, my great-great-granddaddy and great-great-grandmama, you didn't show them no mercy. You heavily laid the yoke on. They had to get up and get it. Get with it. 100 years old, you treat them like they 19 years old. Hurry up, hurry up. Read.
Verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever.
We're going to be the greatest country in the world forever. So you think. That was your mouth say. Read.
So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart.
You didn't think these was going to happen to you. You didn't see it coming. You didn't know nothing about this. Read.
Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
You didn't remember the latter end of it.
Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me.
They braggadocious.
I shall not sit as a widow.
We always going to be on top. We ain't going to never be no widow. We ain't going to never be without. Because at this time, talking about widow, we're going to be without. No, the United States brag and say they ain't going to never be without. We got everything. Read.
Neither shall I know the loss of children.
I ain't going to be studying the loss of the children.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day.
That's right.
The loss of children,
the loss of children,
and widowhood.
and widowhood. It's going to come. Read.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments.
There's sorcery and great abundance interpreting sports and astrology and newscasts and all this old stuff. Read.
For thou hast trusted in thy
You
wickedness.
trust in you trust in scientists and astrologers and the news. You trust in them.
Thou hast said, none seeketh me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Ain't nobody like us. The United States is the greatest country in the world. You done heard them saying we the greatest country in the world. Braggadocious. Read.
Therefore shall evil come upon thee.
That's when this evil gonna come up on you because you got your chest stuck out.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
When it happen, you ain't gonna even know it. You ain't gonna even know what's happening. Read.
And mischief shall fall upon thee.
And mischief gonna fall upon you. Evil.
Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
You ain't gonna be able to stop it.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly,
Just like that. Suddenly, with the quickness.
which thou shalt not know.
You ain't gonna even know the business. You don't even know what's happening. Sleep. Read.
Stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries.
Okay, call up on the sorcerers and with the psychics and call up on them. Read.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
When you labor for the you're talking about these sports now. When you basketball players, football players, right?
If so be thou shalt be able to profit.
See if you can be able to profit from that.
If so be thou mayest prevail.
Right.
Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers,
There you go. The astrologers, the scientists, and all these old people they right read.
the stargazers, the monthly prostinators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
All the people that you trust in, the scientists, the doctors, the lawyers, and everybody else is big time, got plenty of money, everything is on top. See can they help you? See can they do something for you now at this time? Read.
Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them.
They're gonna burn them too.
They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
They ain't gonna even deliver themselves on the flower of the pain. This time you ain't gonna be able to help yourself. So how you gonna help somebody else? Read.
There shall not be a coal to warm it, nor fire to sit before it.
Right.
Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to help you this time. Okay, now that's the end of the destruction of the United States of America. Now I want to talk about all the lies that JC told when he was on Earth. I'm gonna prove beyond a doubt, shadow of doubt that this man was the biggest liar. Now let's go to let me see. Let me go to Proverbs. Let's go to and then I'm gonna prove to you that the Almighty hate liars. Yeah, y'all hate liars. So he had to hate JC because he was a liar. Let's get to Proverbs. I'm going to prove to you that the Almighty hate lies. I ain't going to tell it to you. I'm going to show it to you. But I think we're on Proverbs 6 and 16. Okay. Yeah, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16.
Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doeth Yahweh hates, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him.
Now he going to name 6 things that he hate and 7 is abomination. Now check it out.
A proud look.
The Almighty hate a proud look.
A lying tongue.
He hate a lying tongue. And JC had a lying tongue, so he hated him. Read.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
Hands that kill innocent people that ain't did nothing. Read.
And heart that deviseth wicked imaginations.
A heart with wicked imagination, evil in his heart. Hate his brother for no reason. His brother get a new Cadillac, he mad and jealous at him. Evil in your heart. Read.
Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
A swift run down the street to see a fight. Every time the ambulance or sirens going, everybody running to it. Almighty hate that, running to this. Want to see what's going on. Read.
A false witness that speaketh lies.
A false people that speak a lie, telling lies on one another, on each other. He hate that. Read.
And he that soweth discord among brethren.
Troublemakers, busybodies, always keeping up mess, keeping confusion going on, going over here and tell your cousin this, and then you tell the other cousin this, and now you got them beefing. Or your family members, friends, or whoever is beef. Got stuff going on. He hate that. Read.
My son, keep thy father's commandment.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, okay, that's all I want. Proverbs 19 and 9. And the Almighty hate a liar. And I do too. Proverbs 19 and 9. Yeah, Proverbs 19 and 9.
Proverbs chapter 19, verse 9. A false witness shall not be unpunished.
A false witness ain't going to be unpunished because he going to pay.
And he that speaketh lies shall perish.
Almighty say whoever speak lies going to perish. So JC going to perish and he speak lies. Okay, Psalms 101 and 7. Let's go to Psalms 101. Let's see. Psalms 101. Okay. Psalm 101. What I say, 101 and 7? Yes, read 101.
Psalms chapter 101, verse 7.
7 and 8, right.
He that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house.
You work deceit, you ain't going to dwell with the Most High.
He that telleth lies shall not tarry in my sight.
And he that tell lies shall not tarry in his sight. So he talking about JC because he told plenty of lies. I'm going to prove it to you right quick in a minute. Read.
I will early destroy all the wicked of the land.
Who is the wicked? The people that's lying? Read.
That I may cut off all wicked doers from the city of Yahweh.
That's right. Okay, go to Isaiah 63. Okay. Isaiah 63. Okay, Isaiah 63 and 7 and 8.
Isaiah 63, verse 7. I will mention the loving kindnesses of Yahweh and the praises of Yahweh according to all that Yahweh hath bestowed on us.
That's right.
And the great goodness toward the house of Israel, which he hath bestowed on them according to his mercies, and according to the multitude of his loving kindnesses.
Okay, now this is the verse that I want. 8.
For he said, surely they are my people, children that will not lie.
Well, if you belong to Yah, you ain't gonna lie. If you doing what Yah said, you ain't gonna lie. Read.
So he was their savior.
And he was our savior. That's right. Okay, now let me get on this monk in the New Testament. Let's go to Matthew. Let me get this Bible here. Yeah, let me get Matthew 15. We're going to the New Testament book, and I'm gonna prove beyond a shadow of doubt that JC was the biggest liar in the world. Since y'all want to follow him and believe in him, we believe in these lies. The Almighty say he hate a liar. So how you gonna follow a liar? Crazy man. Well, I want Matthew 15 and 4. Matthew 15 and 4.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 4. For God commanded, saying, Honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death.
Now this come out of J.C. mouth. He said, honor thy father and mother. Now go to Matthew 19 and 19. Matthew 19. Matthew 19 and 19.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 19. Honor thy father and thy mother.
No. Okay, yeah. That's right. Read.
Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Okay. Now go to Mark 7 and 10. Mark 7 and 10. JC still talking. Yeah, Mark 7 and 10.
Mark chapter 7, verse 10. For Moses said, honor thy father and thy mother, and whoso curseth father or mother, let him die the death.
Okay, now let's go to Matthew's 10. Matthew's 10. Matthew's 10 and 30. Now you heard what he said over there. Let's go to Matthew's 10 and 34 through 37. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 34.
Now what color is them words?
Red.
Red words. Read.
Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
He said, think not that I come to send peace on earth. Read.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
I came to put a sword on earth. Read.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father.
Hold it. First he said over there, honor him, but now you come to put him against him. So you told a lie. Read.
And the daughter against her mother.
I came to put a variance against the father and the daughter against her mother. Read.
And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
See how he lie? Read.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
The people that's in your house is your enemy. Read.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
What? The fool say honor him, then now he talking about if you love more than me, then you don't have nothing to do with you. Read.
And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
See that fool talking? That's a fool talking. This man is a contradiction. I got plenty more lies for you. Okay, let's go to Luke 12. Luke 12. Talking about the lies of JC. He was a perfect man. He was a liar. And I'm exposing him today. My job is to expose him. Okay, Luke chapter 12, 51 through 53. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to Luke 12 and 51.
Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth?
Suppose now. Read.
I tell you, nay, but rather division.
I didn't come to put peace on earth. I put division, destruction, and evilness. That's what I'm about. That's what Jason read to 53.
For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided.
Be 5 in one house divided. They arguing over the dishes, the food in the cabinet, and all that. Read.
3 against 2, and 2 against 3.
Now that's what JC put it to do the wicked. Read.
The father shall be divided against the son.
That's right.
And the son against the father. The mother against the daughter. And the daughter against the mother. The mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law. And the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Okay. Now I thought he was put in for the do peace, but this book is saying in red that he was put in for all this old junk they're talking about. Okay, Luke 14. Luke 14 and 25.
Luke chapter 14, verse 25. And there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, If any man come to me,
if any man come to me, don't care who he is, black, white, green, or yellow, right?
and hate not his father
And you don't hate your father,
and mother
and if you don't hate your mother,
and wife,
and if you don't hate your wife,
and children,
and you don't hate your children,
and brethren,
and you got to hate your brother,
and sisters,
and you got to hate your sister,
yea, and his own life also,
and you got to hate your own self also.
he cannot be my disciple.
Now, if you don't hate all these people, you can't be my disciple. Read.
And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
And another thing, he said, if you don't wear my cross, you can't be my disciple. So this is some junk. Man, this man is the lionest man on earth. Okay, go to Luke 12 and 20. Luke 12. Luke 12 and 20. Yeah, I think, yeah, look.
Luke chapter 12, verse 20. But God said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be
Now, okay. Okay, go ahead.
which thou hast provided?
Okay, fool. Now, he said the word fool. Thou fool. Now, JC said fool right here. Now, let's go to Matthew 5 and 22. Matthew 5 and 22. He just said the word fool. Matthew 5 and 22. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Racha, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire.
Okay, he going to hell because over here he said fool, but now he said over here whoever say the word fool going to hell. But you just called a person a fool over in another book. Man, this man a fool. Read. Let me go. What I said? What that said? Matthew 5. Okay, Matthew 5 and Matthew 23. Still talking about the lives of JC. 23 and 17.
Matthew chapter 23, verse 17.
All red word. JC talking again.
Ye fools and blind.
See, he called ye fools and blind, but he just said over there, if you call somebody a fool, you going to hell. So JC must be going to hell. Read.
For whether is greater, the gold or the temple that sanctified the gold?
Okay, let's go to Matthew 11. Matthew 11. Let's see, Matthew 11, 11 and 25.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 25.
Yeah.
At that time JC answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes.
Say he revealed. Now he say, he say because thou has hidden these things. Okay then. Now let's go to Matthew 4 and 22. Matthew 4 and 22. Okay.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 22. And they immediately left the ship and their father and
No,
followed him.
no, I got the wrong. That ain't what I want. What I say? Matthew 4 and 22. Let's see, that ain't what I want. Let me try Matthew. No, Mark. Let me try Mark. See what I want right quick. Mark. Let me see if that's it. Mark 4 and 22. Oh, yeah. Mark 4 and 22. My fault. That's what I'm talking about. Mark 4 and 22.
Mark chapter 4, verse 22. For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifested, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad.
Now, he said over here ain't nothing going to be hid. So, how he told a lie? See how the man lying? Is he lying they whom?
Yeah.
See, the man lying. Somebody ain't nothing going to be hid, but you did say over here. See how you contradict yourself? Okay, let's go to Mark 8 and 12. Mark 8 and 12. Let's see.
Mark chapter 8, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And he sighed deeply in his spirit and said, Why doeth this generation seek after a sign? Verily I say unto you, there shall no sign be given unto this generation.
Okay, so ain't no sign be given to this generation. Okay, go to John 20. So ain't no sign gonna be given to this generation. That's what JC say. So go to John 20. Okay, John 20. Yeah, John 20 and 29 and 30.
John chapter 20, verse 29. JC said unto them, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Believed, blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed. And many other signs truly did JC in the presence of his disciples.
Oh, so over there, not so over there, he said ain't gonna be no sign. But when you get to John, he said what? 30?
And many other signs truly did JC in the presence of his disciples, which are not written in this book.
He did the sign that is not written in the book. See the contradiction in the last? Okay. Let's go to Matthew 5 and 17. Matthew 5 and 17. Let's see, Matthew 5. Yeah, Matthew 5 and 17 through 19.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
But whoso shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
So this eliminate all the Christians and all the Messianics because they don't keep no laws. Okay, now go to Luke 16:16. Luke 16 and 16.
Luke chapter 16, verse 16. The law and the prophets were until John.
Now first he said over there, but the law is to John when John came. Read.
Since that time the kingdom of God is preached, and every man presseth into it.
And every man pressing into it. Okay. Now let's go to Mark 2 and 15. Mark 2. Mark 2 and 15. Yeah.
Mark chapter 2, verse 15. And it came to pass that as JC sat at meat in his house, many publicans and sinners sat also together with JC and his disciples, for there were many, and they followed him.
Okay, so that's how. Let's go to Luke 9. Luke chapter 9. Take 5. Luke chapter 9. Verse 5, I think. Yeah, 5 through 8.
Luke chapter 9, verse 5. And whosoever will not receive you when ye go out of that city, shake off the very dust from your feet for a testimony against them. And they departed and went through the towns, preaching the gospels and healing everywhere. Now Herod the Tetrarch heard of all that was done by him, and he was perplexed, because that it was said of some that John was risen from the dead. and of some that Elias had appeared, and of others that one of the old prophets was risen again.
No, hold on. 9, Luke 9 and 58. My fault. No, that ain't what I want. Okay. 58 verse.
Luke chapter 9, verse 58.
Yeah.
And JC said unto him, Foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head.
See, he didn't have nowhere to lay his head over here, but over here he had a house. But now when you get over here to Luke, he say he ain't got nowhere to lay his head, meaning he ain't got no house. So that's another lie, another contradiction. Okay, go to Luke 19 and 27. Luke 19 and 27. Luke 19 and 27. Yeah.
Luke chapter 19, verse 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Oh, slay your enemies? Hold up. First he say love your enemies, then he say slay them. Okay, let's go to what was that? What's that? Luke 19. Let's go to Matthew 5 and 44. Oh, he say slay your enemies over here. Let's see what he told in Matthew. Matthew 5. Let me see. Well, this book here is a mess. 5. Yeah. Matthew 5 and 44. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them that which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Now, see how this book contradicts itself? Now, in Luke 19 and 27, he said, slay him, kill him, get rid of him. But over here, you want to love him. Boy. Go to John 16. John 16. Ooh, boy, this book here a mess. John 16 and 33. Yeah. John 16 and 33. Yeah.
John chapter 16, verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. And in the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer, I have overcome the world.
Oh, he said be at peace, huh? In him you have peace. Okay, let's go to Matthew 10. Go back to front, Matthew 10, and see what they say. See if he told another lie. Matthew 10 and 30, I think 34.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
See, he didn't come for no peace over here. Read.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
But a sword. Boy, this man be lying. Luke 12. Luke 12. Luke 12 and 50. Let's see. I think 12 and 50. Let's see. Luke 12 and 50. Let's see if that's what I want. Yeah. 51. Yeah, 12 and 51. That's what I want.
Luke chapter 12, verse 51.
Right.
Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth?
Suppose you think that I came for peace on earth, read.
I tell you, nay, but rather division.
I tell you, no. I want division. See how you say how he contradict himself?
For from hence...
No, that's it. That's all I want with that one. Matthew 11 and 9. Matthew 11 and 9. Still talking about the lies of JC.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 9. But what went ye out for to see? A prophet? Yea, I say unto you, and more than a prophet.
Okay, now let's go to Matthew 17 and 12. Matthew 17, 12 and 13. Matthew 17, 12 and 13. Right.
Matthew chapter 17, verse 12. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. Then the disciples understood that he spake unto them of John the Baptist.
See, he thought Elijah was John the Baptist. See how this contradicted? He thought the John was John the. I mean, John the Baptist was Elijah. Yeah, Elias. Yeah. See, Matthew 16:8. Trying to hear them get okay. Matthew 16:18. Yeah, 16:18.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 18. And I say also unto thee, that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it.
Now he said right here he gonna build his church upon Peter. Now let's see what he said in Matthew 16:23. Hold on, Matthew. When I go to 16:23, skip on down. Watch this. Now,
Matthew chapter 16, verse 23.
Right.
But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan.
Now he called him Satan right here. Now JC called Peter Satan, but if up here you're gonna build the church up on him, but now you calling him Satan. Read.
Thou art an offense unto me, for thou savorest not the things that be of God.
And that's 23. All the 23.
Not yet.
Okay.
But those that be of men.
Okay. What I'm trying to say, he gonna build a church up here on this rocky build a church, but now you gonna call the man Satan. Matthew 8:16. Okay. Matthew 8.
Matthew chapter 8, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
When the even was come, they brought unto him many that were possessed with devils, and he cast out the spirits with his word, and healed all that were sick.
Okay, he said he had all of them were sick. Okay, go to Luke 4:40. Luke 4:40. Healed all of them that were sick. Luke 4:40. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah.
Luke chapter 4, verse 40. Now when the sun was setting, all they that had any sick were divers diseases brought them unto him, and he laid his hands on every one of them and healed them.
Every one of them that he healed. Okay, now go to Mark 1:4. Mark 1:4.
Mark chapter 1
No,
verse
1:34. My fault. Yeah, Mark 1:34. Yeah.
Mark chapter 1 verse 34. And he healed many that were sick of divers diseases.
So it's many right here, but you heal all over there, but now it's many. Which one is it? You feel them all, or you heal many? Read.
And cast out many devils, and suffer not the devils to speak, because they knew him.
Mm-mm. Okay, Matthew 27 and 46. 27. Matthew 27 and 46. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 27, verse 46. Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that doeth betray me. And while he yet spake, lo, Judas.
No, I said Matthew 27 and 46. Yeah, Matthew 27, 46.
Matthew chapter 27, verse 46.
Mm-hmm.
And about the ninth month, J.C. cried.
No, about the ninth hour.
Oh, and about the ninth hour, J.C. cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, that is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?
Okay, now go to John 10 and 30. John 10. Okay. John 10 and 30.
John chapter 10, verse 30. I and my Father are one.
Okay, how is you one with your father, but you over here begging and crying and hollering? But now when you get over here to John, y'all one. So if y'all one, what you doing hollering about JC? It make no sense. John 17:11. John 17:11.
John chapter 17, verse 11. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world, and I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thine own name those whose uh, those whom thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are.
Be as one as we are. Well, so how is y'all one as we are, and then over here you talking about you calling up on the Father? Okay, skip on down to 21.
Verse 21, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us,
See,
that the world may believe that thou hast sent me.
and that's a lie. He ain't never sent you. Okay, that's a lie. Okay, go to Matthew 27. Matthew 27 and 34. 26, 27 and 34.
Matthew chapter 27, verse 34. They gave him vinegar to drink mingled with gall, and when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink.
See, when he tasted this vinegar, he wouldn't drink over here. Now let's go to John 19 and 30. See what he said over in 19 and he tasted it, he didn't drink it there. 19, 30. Let's see what happened. 19 and 30. Yeah.
John chapter 19, verse 30. When JC therefore had received the vinegar, he said, It is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the ghost.
Okay, he drunk the vinegar over here. He tasted it and didn't drink it over there, but now he drinking the vinegar all of a sudden. Man, this book here a mess. What was that, John 30? Let's see. Yeah, go to Matthew 25 and 34. Matthew 25. I'm just showing y'all the lies in the New Testament. 1 minute is this, the next minute is that. 1 minute is this. Well, I said Matthew 25. Okay. Matthew 25. Well, I said 25 and 34. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 34. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world.
Okay, let's see what John 14 is saying. John 14 and 23.
John chapter 14, verse 23.
No, verse 2 and 3.
Oh. John chapter 14, verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions, and if it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you.
3.
And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also.
Boy, boy, boy. John 8 and 14. John 8, 14. Yeah.
John chapter 8, verse 14. JC answered and said unto them, Though I bear record of myself, yet my record is true. For I know whence I came, and whither I go, but ye cannot tell whence I come, and whither I go.
Okay, he said, for though I bear record of myself, yet my record is true. Okay, he said it's true here. And what? Let me see what it said. John 8. Let's go to John 5 and 31. See what he said over here. Say it's true. Let's say 5 and 31. Yeah. Okay, that's yeah.
John chapter 5, verse 31. If I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true.
Say it's not true. See the contradiction? It's true over here, but then it's not true. Red words, y'all. To John 5 and 22. John.
John chapter 5, verse
Yeah.
22. For the Father judgeth no man,
JC say the Father judge no man,
but have committed all judgment unto the Son.
but committed judgment to him, so he lying. Okay, what's that John, what that's 5 and 5? Okay, go to John 9 and 38. 38, 9 and 38. Watch this.
John chapter 9, verse 38. And he
No,
said,
John chapter 9, verse 39. I mean, yeah, 39. My fault.
John chapter 9, verse 39. And JC said, for judgment I am come into this world, that they which see not might see, and that they which see might be made blind.
He said, "For judgment I come into the world, he won't judge." Woo-wee. John 8 and 15. John 8 and 15. Let's see. Yeah, John 8 and 15.
John chapter 8, verse 15. Ye judge after the flesh, I judge no man.
Oh, he judged no man now. First you was judging, now you ain't judging at all. Boy. Let's go to John 12 and 47. 12 and 47.
John chapter 12, verse 47. And if any man hear my words,
Yes, he said, if any man hear my words
and believe not, I judge him not.
He judge him not.
For I came not to judge the world, but to save the world.
Oh, look at that contradiction. He don't come to save. I mean, he don't come to judge, but he come to save. But over here he judging. Over here he's not judging. Over here he's judging. Over here he's not judging. So this book is, man, I go all day, boy. I'm about to get sick and throw up in this book. Number 47. Okay, Matthew 16. All these lies that JC told when he was on earth. Now, how you gonna follow a liar? The Almighty hate a liar, and I do too. Matthew 16. Let me see, 16 and 27, I think. Yeah, Matthew 16 and 27, 28.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom.
Now that's another lie. This happened over 2,000 years ago, and the man ain't came back, and them people been dead over 2,000 years ago when he made this statement. So he told another lie. They should be standing here and see the Son of Man. You ain't came, and they ain't came, and they dead. You ain't came, and they dead. So when you get here, that's another lie. John 8 and 56. John 8 and 56 through 59.
John chapter 8, verse 56. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad.
Now that's another lie. Abraham ain't never seen him or heard nothing about him, so he just told another lie. Read.
Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old.
Man, nigga, you ain't even 50 years old. That what the Jews said. Read.
And hast thou seen Abraham?
And you say you seen Abraham?
JC said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am.
He said before Abraham was on earth, I was already here. That's a lie. This man is a big liar. Now y'all know anybody in this world, if you'd read the book of Genesis, you never read where he was before Abraham. So he just told another lie.
Then took they up stones to cast at him, but JC hid himself
Now what he have for? If he the son of God, you ain't gonna be scared of nobody. You had scary Jerry Reed.
and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by.
He got little. He got away from them because they finna bust his head. But if you the son of God, you wouldn't be running from nobody. Shit. No, that's a lie. Okay, now go to Exodus 24. And let's go to the, what's that, 46 or 47? Now, what was that? I just got to read. 59. Oh, no, go to John. Go to John 5. Yeah, John 5 and 46. Man, yeah, John 5, 46 and 47. 5. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 5, 46, 47.
John chapter 5, verse 46. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me.
No, that's a lie. We believe Moses, but we don't believe you because you're a liar. Moses didn't never lie. JC lied all the time. Read, I just showed you. Read.
For he wrote of me.
What? Moses wrote to JC? Nah, anybody out there, if you can show me where Moses wrote to JC, I'll send you $1,000. And my number is 618-203-4182. Please call me yesterday because I'm ready to give you some money if you can prove that this is not a lie. Now read that again.
For had ye believed Moses,
We do believe Moses.
ye would have believed me.
Hell no, we don't believe you because you're a liar.
For he wrote of me.
Moses ain't never wrote of you, lying man.
But if ye believe not his writings, how shall ye believe my words?
Now let's see what did Moses write about. Let's go to Exodus 24. Now, I'm finna carry you to the Torah, the real book, and let's see what did Moses write of. He just said he wrote of him. And I want y'all to get that money out there. Call me. Shit. And tell me this, and prove to me that this book don't lie. That the New Testament ain't number lies. That it don't lie. That's all they do. Exodus 24, 3 and 4.
Exodus chapter 24, verse 3. And Moses came and told the people all the words of Yahweh.
That's what Moses came and told the people, all the words of Yah. Read.
And all the judgments.
And all the judgment.
And all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which Yahweh have said we will do.
Now the people talking to Moses said, whatever Yah told you to tell us, we gonna do it. Read.
And Moses wrote all the words of Yahweh.
And Moses what?
Wrote all the words of Yahweh. And rose up early in the morning and built an altar under the hill and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's what he wrote about. He didn't read about no hippie on the stick, that monkey in the New Testament, JC. He just told you what he wrote about. Now, I'm going to end this because this New Testament is upsetting me awful bad because I know it's a bunch of lies in there. And I just wanted to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that JC told many lies when he was on earth. Now, okay, but every week, every Shabbat, I'm going to do a video so y'all can tune in every weekend. I'm going to do a video. And if y'all want me to talk about anything under the sun, just call me and I'll put that subject on. I'll dedicate the subject to you. And don't be scared to call and ask questions because I love questions. Question me to death. Because I'm all about questions. I ain't scared of damn questions. And I'm going to answer from the book. Not from my opinion. Not from what I think. From what the book say. I ain't a fart in a windstorm. You know what I'm saying? But until now, until the next Sabbath, shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom. Peace.